everyone, welcome back. So today I have a foundation video. Nars has a brand new foundation and they sent me the 3 shades full size of like the shades that they think I am, and then they sent me the whole line in these small little tiny sizes. So for those of you who have a different complexion than mine, I'm going to be able to swatch all of the shades that come in the line and show you. I haven't read very much at all about it, but it came in this big case right here. So we're just going to do a first impression. Some people like first impressions and some people don't. But a lot of people do like to know what I think at first about a foundation, and I will continue to update you. So if my first impression is not necessarily my second impression of a foundation, I always come back and update people and say, hey, I actually ended up loving it, or hey, no, I actually ended up not liking that foundation. So I will definitely keep you updated when I do a first impression type video. For reference, I have very normal to occasionally dry skin. So this is called the Longwear. This is called the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Longwear is exactly what I love in a foundation. It says it is in 33 skin matching shades ranging from deep espresso to the fairest shades, the fairest tones. So this says that it has 16-hour fade resistant foundation with full powered radiance. Also, the staying power is enhanced by a revitalizing mix of fruit extracts. It says it smooths the skin for optimal radiance. This launches December 14th and at Nars boutiques, nars.com, and December 26th on Sephora. And here are all the shades. So hopefully these don't fall out. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. That would be an absolute disaster. Look at the deepest shade. Let's just look at this deepest shade. This one is called Dark 6 Molly, and M-A-L-I, Mally. Look, that's a very nice deep dark shade. Thank you so much, Nars, for being inclusive in your foundation shades. The thing that I do not like about a lot of different companies is a lot of different companies just don't have options. And I know sometimes the sort of thought is that people will watch people's channels that sort of reflect the way that they look, but that's not always the case. I watch several channels with deeper skin tone and I love them, and obviously things that work on them are going to look different on me, but it's really just the shade will be different. Maybe the product won't work, but you know what I mean? The thing that's frustrating is that products, if they come in a lighter shade, typically don't come in a huge variety of shades. And I think that that's something definitely in the industry that needs to be fixed. So I appreciate when brands make an effort to have an expanded shade range, and I love it that they sent me them in small bottles. All of my bigger bottles that I'm sent when I'm sent a foundation entire range, I always pass those on. I have ladies at my girls' school. The principal, in fact, has a deeper complexion, and so I love just bringing up all the foundations and complexion products to them because they just think it's so fun to like dig through it. So I definitely try and pass those on, but this is kind of perfect because this gave me, you know, a lot of them, and I like that it's, you know, not completely wasteful to have a bunch of different shade colors that are not in your range. So anyways, with all that said, let's just go ahead and try on this foundation. Now, if you are interested in the eye look that I have, I do have a video on that, so I will keep you posted when that video is either up. I think it's already up. If it is, I will link it in the description box below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Let's go ahead and get into testing this foundation, and we'll give it a whirl and see what we think about it. These are glass bottles. They are not frosted at all, and the top is that soft touch sort that Nars is known for in their packaging. You lift it up and it does have a pump, which is always really, really nice. It says to shake well. This first shade is Deauville, and then this shade right here is Salzburg. So this is light 3.5 and this is light 4. Honestly, I think I'm going to be this shade, the darker of the two, so we're just going to check it out. The foundation that I have, these are mimicking the shade of foundations from all their other lines because I went in and found the shade Fiji. Fiji is the shade that I use in the Sheer Glow foundation from Nars, which I absolutely love that foundation so, so much. This is supposedly more full coverage than that and super long wearing. So I don't know if Fiji is a number light 5 and this one is light 4. So I'm hoping that this will be an okay match, but just for reference, I typically wear the L5 in Fiji. No, it's just, yeah, light 5 in Fiji for Nars foundations, but I am going to try this one out. I am relatively pale today, so we're going to give this a whirl. Well, crap, I said a whole thing and I wasn't even recording. So what I said is that I typically use a beauty blender to apply my foundations, and so I'm going to use a beauty blender, and I pumped out about 2 pumps on the back of my hand. It doesn't look like 2 pumps, but it's the pumps come out very small, so we'll see where 2 pumps take us. But I already started pressing that into the skin, and it is pretty full coverage, so maybe 2 pumps is going to take us a long way. This shade is a little bit light, but quite frankly, I think it does match me because I'm blending it down on my neck and it matches pretty well. I probably could go for my typical shade in Fiji, but this seems like it is matching. I'm just going to diffuse it up towards my eyes a little bit. So let's just do half of the face. So you can see I have some pigmentation up here that I need to be sure that I cover. But wow, I mean, so far this has a ton of coverage. As you can see, I have like a blemish right there that it's covering. Let's see if I bring this down my neck a little bit. Yeah, so far so good. So let's go ahead and I'm going to use the other pump. So this is just 2 pumps of the foundation, and it looks like I might get away with only using 2 pumps of this foundation, which would be nice because I love, let me get up under this big old 5 head over here. I'm just kidding. I don't have any self-consciousness about my forehead. I know some people do, so I mean, unless you guys comment below like, you actually do have a 5 head, then maybe I will be. Now I'm probably gonna get someone who says it just because they want to screw with me. Yeah, that looks really nice. I would say it's pretty. I don't really get the luminosity from it, to be honest. I feel like Nars Sheer Glow has way more luminosity. Did this say luminous? Natural Radiant. I don't feel like it's totally like luminous. It looks very satin on the skin. Let me read exactly about the foundation, what it says as far as stay strong, stay natural, stay radiant. So 16-hour wear, I already said that. Formulated to improve your skin hour by hour with skin optimizing complex. Full coverage without the weight. It has a natural finish, not cakey, not masking, not drying. Alright, so 2 pumps covered my entire face, and I honestly do not feel like I need any more foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with concealer and bronzer, and we will be right back. Okay, so we are back with the finished foundation. Now when I applied my bronzer and my highlighter and everything on top, it looked really, really nice. I like the way it looks. I do think that I am definitely the light 5 in Fiji. Would be my typical shade, so if you have the skin tone as me, this was a little bit light. For that reason, I do feel like I can see just a little bit, detect it on my face when I get close up. My skin looks really, really nice. I would say it's like almost like a satin finish, but apparently it sort of mixes with your oils and like gives you more of a radiant look throughout the day. But right off the bat, it looks more of like a satin look is what I would say. I can see a little bit on some dry patches on my nose. That's the only thing that I will say. But besides that, I feel like it looks really, really nice. So I'm going to continue wearing this throughout the day. I will do one other check-in, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch all the shades on my arm so that you can see all the shades. Now I'm probably going to just do like a row of light, a row, you know, of medium, just to kind of show you guys all the different shades that come in it, and hopefully that will be helpful just to kind of see the shades. So let's just go ahead and do that first, and then I will come back at the end with a check-in when I've worn it, because it does claim to be long wearing and I kind of want to see the radiance throughout the day. Okay, here are the shades. So now let me start at my wrist, going from the lightest to the deepest. We have Oslo, which is light 1, Mont Blanc, which is light 2, Yukon, which is 2.5, Gobi, which is light 3, Salzburg, which is light 3.5, Deauville, which is light 4, Vienna, which is light 4.5, Fiji, which is light 5, Punjab, which is medium 1, Patagonia, which is medium 1.2, and Valaris, which is medium 1.5. That was the very first row of the lightest shades. Now I'm going to move on to the middle row, which is a little bit more medium to tan shades. Okay, again, these are the medium to tan shades. Oh, I gotta reach behind me. Okay, let me read them starting at my wrist. The lightest shade is Santa Fe, which is medium 2, Sahil, which is medium 2.5, Stromboli, medium 3, Vanuatu, I'm not saying these right, medium 3.5, Barcelona, medium 4, Valencia, medium 5, Aruba, medium 6, Syracuse, medium dark, Tahoe, medium dark, Moria, medium dark 2, and Huahine, medium dark 2.5. A lot of really great shades. As you can see, like such a good shade range with a lot of different undertones. So let's just move on to the third row, which is the deepest, darkest shades in the collection. Okay, these are the deepest, darkest shades in the range. Let me start again at my wrist. That is Cadiz, medium dark 3, Caracas, medium dark 3.3, Bellum, medium dark 3.6, Macchio, medium dark 4, Marquise, medium dark 5. These names, I know I'm not saying them right, so I apologize. I'm just trying the best I can. Manaus, dark 1, New Caledonia, dark 2, Iguaca, dark 3, Nambia, dark 4, Zambia, dark 5, and Mali, dark 6. So those are all of the deepest, darkest shades in the collection. As you can see, all of these have different undertones, which is great because it's nice to have deep, dark shades and like a great shade range, but if you don't have multiple different undertones, you're still not going to find a match. But I feel like this range does have multiple different undertones for everyone. Okay, I wanted to check in one more time. Oh my gosh, my hair is looking a hot mess at this point in the day. This has been on for about, let me check what time it is. This has been on for about 6 hours. Honestly, I think I kind of want to take my makeup off at this point today, but I mean, you guys, it stayed really, really nicely. I didn't need to blot or anything, and I do feel like it became more naturally radiant throughout the day. I had to reapply my lip gloss for this, my lipstick for this video. But I mean, look at my contour. It's totally still on. My highlight is still there. I mean, my highlight and everything, like all of my stuff looks like it literally has been on this entire time. So even my eyeshadow, dude, my eyeshadow held up really great. So I'm really happy that, I mean, I didn't wear it for as long as it claims, but I wanted to do another check-in just to see how it was wearing, and I feel like it has like a really nice radiance to the skin. I agree, it seems to be long wearing. The patches that were a little bit more dry on my nose seem to be a little bit better. They seem to be like sort of like almost mixed with my oils and melded a little bit more. They're not as noticeable, especially when I look in the mirror close up. So I'm really happy with it. Obviously, this is a first impressions, so continue watching my channel and I will check in more throughout the times that I've tried the foundation. I'll let you guys know a little bit more about it, but I was really impressed that 2 pumps covered my entire face. So you're not using a lot of the foundation. Now, they did not send me a price for this foundation. I would assume maybe it's in its 40s, and it's 1 fluid ounce. So, which is the typical for a Nars foundation. So 1 fluid ounce. Again, I'm not sure the price. If I had to guesstimate on my own, I would say $49, but we're like $49.50 or something like that. Not that that makes a big difference, but that's just an estimate based on other foundations from the range. But as soon as I know that information, I will try and leave it linked down below at the price of the foundation. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. If you're interested in trying out the foundation, I will leave the dates that it will be released down below as well. And please subscribe if you're not already. I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.